How you doing out there? How you doing out there, everybody, tonight? May you all be well. Let's not be fooled by the numbers, all right? Let's not be fooled by the numbers. Let's try and understand the numbers. I was watching a video on the creator, those who created the planet, those who created the earth, those who created creation, whatever was it, a big bang millions and billions of years ago. And one of the rabbis out there, I'm not going to quote anybody, but it was more like the growing of the mind that grows the universe. The more the minds are out there, the more you know. The less minds, the less we know. The universe shrinks. So here in this video over here, Mercury has 7 letters. Divide 7 by 103, you get 14. 1 and 4 equals to 5, 4 equals to the sun. In Venus, you have 5 letters equal to 16. Now I can change this into weights and measures. I can go by temperature, but I'm not. Over here you get Venus as numeric value 9 divided by 7 letters gives me the 7 gateway. Earth is number 52 divided by 5 gives me 10. All zeros equal to 6. Because in the cube, if I have a cube and I don't have a cube, yes, I have a cube that we've spoke about before. The 0 that encompasses it as the 15th letter, 1 and 5 equals to 6. So therefore all zeros equal to 6, although what encompasses it is actually 8. You have a total of 12. When we look at roulette, they usually go in groups of 12. Now, when we go in groups of 12, what happens, now I'm not sure if I can look it up on this page, but it's 7, 8, 9 in roulette continuation, or 16, 17, 18, 1 and 8 is 9, then 19, 1 and 9 is 10, and 20 and 21, 2 and 1 is 3. So when we connect numbers, I'll connect 1 over to 8 equaling to 9. I'll connect 1 over to the 5 equaling to the 6. This value over here is value number 2 connected to, did I get this right? This is the value of number 2 connected over here to number 4 equaling to number 6, and the value of number 4 connected to 5 equaling 9. So it looks like you have a JC, Jesus Christ, if you want to look at it that way. If we want to look at it this way, we connected 1 over to 8 equaling to 9. We connected 1 over to 2 equaling to 3. We connected 1 over to 5 equaling to 6. We connected 7 over to 8 equals to 15. 1 and 5, sorry, 7? Did I get this right? 7 and 8? Well, that's something I didn't want to do, so we're not going to get into that. Maybe a mistake of some sort. 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 7, did I get that right? 7 and 2 equals to 9. Equals to 9. Not really sure why we came into the 3 over here. I have to wonder about that one. 7 and 8. 7 and 8 equals to 15. 1 and 5 is 6. So that should have actually come down to here. So we're going to leave that out for now. We're going to go back into this scale over here. We have the Sun and Jupiter, number 5. And number 5, the birth and the Sun in Jupiter, as we do in Mercury. We have the half-life in Venus. We have Mars and Saturn, Mars and Uranus. When we calculate and we get this over here, because it becomes 1/3, this over here enters into the moon, because the numeric value for moon is 57 or 75, the same numeric values. And when you calculate it, it will calculate to a number of 35 electric company, or any craps, or 11 craps, and 12 equaling to a total of 47 Jesus of time through Mars. This is just what it tells me through the divisions of these numbers. Here again, we have number 15, which is Mars, and we have 666 in Mars through Uranus because of the 6-letter calculation. Somehow it enters the portal through your math symbols. And here we have the phi, which goes through Pluto. The half-life also runs through Pluto. 2 times 4, or 8. 4 is half of 8. 5 letters is energy, gateway, half-life, half-light, gateway. This is the delta angle. I'm never sure what to use with 4. 2, 5, and 8 will create 3, 6, and 9 with 4. So there's another calculation in here. I don't know all the calculations. 0.7, 0.2, 0.4, 0.75, 0.14, the sun and the sun, 55, freedom through Jupiter. Same thing comes over here. It seems like Mars comes into both of these factions. Sorry, this is your birth. This is your Mars faction. This is where the student comes in. Let me not mix you up with this. Let me get on to something else. Just these calculations. Mercury and Venus totals to 184. Mercury and Earth 155. So all Mercury with all these planets added equals to this total. So I don't like to use three numbers, so I'm going to use either 18, which is 9 and 7, or 1 and 6, the half-life, the birth and the gateway. I'll use this as 18, or I'll use this as 18, 1 and 9 equals to 10. 10 because there's a 0. It becomes 7, 7 and 8, gateway to the heaven. Or I can use 8 and 9, 17, which is the Q letter. I'll have 1 and 8, the angel in the heavens of the one spirit. When you get 18, you end up with that, opposite of this. 6 and 3, 6 by 6 is 36. 21 times 3 is 63. So we calculate all these numbers. Here is the cat. Here is the birth in the sun. 9 and 1, the spirit, or 6 and 4, which equals to 1 again, which is opposite of the 6, Mars in the half-life. So now we have Venus and Venus. That would tell me my birth, and the moon. 2160 is the diameter of the moon, so Venus and Venus talks about the moon. See, there's no moons in Venus and Mercury, so I like to use three worlds, the worlds of 1, the world of 4, and the world of 7. So where was I with this? First of all, Nibiru and Mercury fit as number 73. If all zeros equal 6, I get 7 and 3, or I get 19, or I just get 7 as your gateway. I like to use these two as, let's say, moving robotics. So Mercury and Venus are moving the robotics of the rest of everything that moves. We have Mars cat over here. We have number 73, and we have number 3, creation, all through Mars and the half-life, because it's 6. Earth and Mars, spirit of 76, created by the half-life, 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. I don't need to use those two. That's what they taught me in school, how to measure in geometrics. I don't remember them all. So here we have the matrix. We have the freedom when Mars meets Uranus, when Jupiter meets Uranus, when Saturn meets Uranus, when Uranus meets Uranus. You got high, and you have 818, high, high. 9 and 8. 9 and 8 will create your somewhere to do it when a big red sun. Why does it do that? Because the 9 times 8 and the 9 plus 8 will equal to your 17 and 27. Your 88 equals to your purple. Purple is the numeric value for 88. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. You now have the gateway in the purple sky. To create purple, you need red and blue to create that. And the two of them are the electric, and the red is the stream. Is it the red blood? Is it the blue energy? What flows through your brain? What flows through your veins? Again, we have it showing up over here inside Pluto, gateway to heaven. The sun, the S-O-N, the S-U-N, fox, the ace fox, the 613 laws of Moses. The moon, again, shows up in Pluto, gateway to heaven, the purple sky, high, and the gateway to heaven. It shows up here and it shows up here. October is the same thing. The word October totals the same amount. So here we have Jupiter and Neptune, and again here the same numeric value shows up, Uranus, Uranus. So all these numeric values. So now if we want to run off of 1, 4, and 7, so Mercury 1 with 4 Mars equals to 154. If we want to run to understand how we reach the 3, 6, 7, 1 and 2 equals to your 3, Earth. 1 and 5 equals to your 6. 1 and 6 equals, 1 and 8 will equal to your 9. 3, 6, and 9. So when we have 3 times the multiplication sign, I'm not sure where my pen is, but like we spoke before, 3 times 3 equals to 9. 3 times 6 equals to 18. 3 times 9 equals to 27. 6 times 6 equals to 36, and 6 times 9 equals to 54. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3, 6, 9 will recreate all my combinations and connections inside of this. So if Tesla is telling the real story of energy, then here is my Sun Pluto, my Jack Spade, son of Pluto. November, to remember, 1 and 1, the 11th month or the 2nd month. Both of them, 1 and 1 is 2, right? November is the 11th month. October is the 3rd month starting in December, but is the 10th month, so that would be 1 and 3 for October. See, we have to just play the months. See, July is 76 and June is 76, pending if you're counting December backwards from January. So Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Where do I come up with all these things? Because they're real, they exist. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see any other pictures, I put these pictures up on my Facebook page, Mr. Tackpans, and one day to have my own site. If somebody knows how to open me up a site so I can fit in my videos and we can chit chat there in privacy, and we don't have to be out in the mainstream, and everything shared and everything. Okay, let's leave it. Thank you for watching this video.